So there are three references here. The first reference is from Surah Al-Hashr, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned his names. And one of the name he mentioned is As-Salam. As-Salam, the one who gives the peace, the one who is the originator of all the peace. Or in Tagalog, kapayapan. All the kapayapan comes from Allah. We are needing in the world today. So kapayapan is a peace. In Arabic is salam. And one of the name of Allah is As-Salam also. As-Salam means the one who is the originator of all the peace. We can see in the universe, the sky, the earth, the planet, the sun and the moon, it has a peace. It's very peaceful and it's working properly. And every city, every town, every house, every office, every school, everything need a peace. And the peace can only come with the commandment to follow the commandments of God and to follow the Prophet's way. There is no other way to bring the true peace. Peace also need in our heart. If you don't have the peace in the heart, our life is very miserable. We need also the peace of the mind also. And one of the dua which Prophet Muhammad SAW teach us after immediately, As-Salamu alaikum tullah, As-Salamu alaikum tullah. What is the dua? Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam. Tabarak ya zal jalali wal ikram. Oh Allah, you are As-Salam. You are the one giver of all peace. You are the giver of, you are originator of all kind of peace. Wa minka salam. And from you is the peace. From you comes the peace, the kapayapan, the salam. Tabarak ya zal jalali wal ikram. Bless us, O zal jalali wal ikram. The honor of the Zal Jalal Ikram is one of the name of Allah. And Allah even mentioned in the Quran the paradise or paraiso, the Jannah. Allah mentioned one of the name of paradise is Darus-Salam, the house of the peace. Now it is possible that Allah is the As-Salam, all the peace come from Him, and He is the originator of all the peace, and He Himself is giving us the peace. And Prophet Muhammad recommend us that immediately after every salah to ask this dua, Allah anta salam wa minka salam, tabarak ya zal jalali wal ikram. Oh Allah, you are the originator of peace, and all the peace comes from you. So we are asking Allah to give us a peace. Kapayapan. The opposite is magulo, the chaos. And even the paradise, Allah called it in the Quran, Darus-Salam, the place of peace, the house of peace. Now, do you think or we think that if we are not the one promoting peace and we are the one to make chaos and we don't want to live peacefully anywhere in the world, then do you think that Allah will permit us to go to paradise? When He put the name of the paradise is Darus-Salam. Darus-Salam, the house of the peace. So who can enter to that house of peace? The Jannah, the paradise, paraiso? Only the people who are peace-loving, who can just tolerate, who can just get patient, and who don't want to ignite the fire, who doesn't want to cause the fire, who want to calm down the fire. And these people are like the mountain. These people are like the mountain. When you can see the mountain is full of fire inside, and that mountain is holding that fire inside himself. This is a very strong person who can make himself patient, and who want to solve it in a peaceful way. And we can see today what happened. People are easily to get react and they make so much destruction. A man in the villages and a woman, the pregnant woman in the villages, they just fought only for the parking. So woman, she speaks some bad word to, because she cannot cut patient, she pregnant, she speak a one bad word to that man. Man was out of control. He reacted also. He get the gun. He go outside, he shoot to the woman right away. She died, and the child in her womb also died. 2 persons died just for no patient, just for one anger, a piece of anger. What we learn in the Islam, not to angry and always to go for patient. And that is the key of the peace. The person who is going to destroy the peace, he is making himself haram for himself to go to paradise. Because the paradise, the people who can go there, who can always try to look for the peace, who can always want to solve everything with the peace, and they will not go for the option of destruction. So we We always want to solve everything in our life with the peace. And we don't want to make destruction in our life. Either you are in a town, you are in a municipality, you are in a city, you are in barangay, you are in the one whole country, or are you in the whole world? Are you on the earth? Are you in the sky? Are you in the planet, in the sun or the moon? Wherever you are, you need to be a peacemaker if you are really interested to go to paradise in the next life. And we cannot understand what is paradise and what is hellfire. And it is beyond our imagination because we are here in this small world. But there is a great world is coming. The same way when we are in the womb of our mother, we cannot realize it there. We are going in this big world right now. We are where the size of the universe is 93 billion years with the speed of the light, which is 300,000 kilometers per second. We are in a very big world. But before in the womb of the mother, that's only we know there's a small world we are living. But now we are in bigger world. And then we will die and we will live in a barzakh. Our souls will in barzakh. And then we will be resurrected back to the life, to our second life forever. And that will be the huge life. There is a great life. The hellfire, if you drop the stone in the hellfire, it will not go to the depth for the billions of years. And that's what we learn in the scripture, in the hadith. And now today we know there's the black hole we find out in the universe. The black hole, if you can drop something in the black hole, you will not reach, this stone will not reach to the last part of the black hole, even for billions of years. That is the depth of the black holes, which already seen by the scientists. So we can see it now. The Prophet Muhammad said, the last person will go to paradise, his paradise will be 10 times bigger than the whole earth. And now we know how big is the universe. In universe, there are 300 billion galaxies. And in every galaxy, there are more than 300 billion stars. And those stars are millions of times bigger than our earth. We cannot imagine how big is the universe. So we are going in our final destination, and the people will go in paradise, but people will go in hellfire. Who are the people go to hellfire? The people go to hellfire who can easy to get angry, who can easy to hurt people, who can do backbiting, who can slander the people, who can judge the people, who can lie, who can cheat people, who can break their words, who can make injustice, who can make all the bad things in their life. They want to be cruel and not to be kind. They want to be injustice and not to be justice. They want to be liar and they don't want to be truthful. They want to be break the words and they don't want to fulfill their words. These are the people who will go to hellfire. Why? Because if these people will go to paradise, they will make paradise become hellfire again. Because the person liar will go to paradise, he will lie and let people fight. A person with a bad attitude will go to paradise, he will destroy the peace of the paradise. And once he destroys the peace of the paradise, paradise will become the hellfire. So what is the important thing? The praying, the fasting, or the begging Hajj, it is not Allah need this. The praying, Allah does not need this. Allah don't want our fasting also. He is free from all needs. Why He wants us to pray? He wants us to pray to have a good behavior, the good akhlaq. Why He wants us to fast? So we can become a good human being. We can have a good character. Like Prophet Muhammad said, Allah said in the Quran, Inna salata tanha anil fashai wal munkar wala zikrillah akbar wallahu ya'lu ma tasnaun. What Allah said, surely the salah can stop you from fahash, the shamelessness, and from evil. Surely Allah said, the salah, the praying, can stop you from shamelessness and from evil. So if you are a person who pray, who makes salah, and you are still shameless and you are still doing evil, your salah is nothing but exercise. You are just doing some exercise. Prophet Muhammad said, if your fasting doesn't make you a good person, the good attitude, then Allah is not in need of your hunger and Allah is not in need of your thirst. Why Allah want us to fast? To become a good character. Why? Because He wants us to go and prove Allah that we have a good character so we can go to paradise. Now, example, if someone is made good to me always and I'm good with him or with her, It's nothing special. Because he's good to me, I'm good to him. She's good to me, I'm good to her. Finish. No speciality. There's nothing. It's not something special. Because it's just exchange of good to good. What you can see my character when I am good with the person who is very bad to me. That's the character. That's what Allah is looking in us. If somebody has good attitude to me and I am good attitude, nothing is special. Allah is not impressed with this. When Allah is very impressed, He say, "That's my slave. I like him. I like her." Why? Because somebody is evil to her, evil to him, but he always good to her and good to him. That's something special. That's very difficult for a person to do if you don't have a good character. You can easily say, you are doing that, I will do the same to you. You immediately do go for a revenge. The Prophet ﷺ teach us, he do the good with people who do wrong with him all his life. Whenever they did wrong, he always reply with the good until they become his friends, until they love him. But for us, it's more, a person is keep on doing good with us for many years, and one evil, and you finish everything. I don't like you. One just. He did, that person might did it thousands of good things to you, and one wrong thing, I don't like you. I am very angry with you. No more. Don't show me your face anymore. Get lost here. That is the reaction of the people who are not allowed to go to paradise, who can easy to react, easy to fight, easy to forget everything, and easy to make destruction. Allah is watching us. He wants us to see the best of the characters. Then He can say, that my slave, I like to bring him paradise. That my slave, I like to bring her in paradise. Because he can be entitled to live in paradise because that person has a good character. She has a good character. He has a good character. He deserves to live in my paradise. Allah will not enter people with bad character in paradise. Patient. Many times people want to do, I'm very angry to some people, but I control myself for the sake of Allah. I just control my anger for the sake of Allah. I want to Allah to please with me. There are many occasions when people, you don't like to see them, you hate them, and you don't want to help them. There are people who did wrong to me, but I want to help them for the sake of Allah. And that's a true charity. There's a true help because you are not doing for your own sake, but for the sake of Allah. Even you angry with that person, but you are helping for the sake of Allah. And that's Allah love the most. When you did something, when you don't like to do something and you do it for the sake of Allah. It is against yourself, but you do it for the sake of Allah. For example, we love our children very easy. We love our children. It is natural. It is inside our hearts. We force to love them because it's already in our heart. Even though we don't like, our heart say no, we love our children because it is the implanted in our heart. We love our children more than anyone. We love our children too much because it's from Allah. What is special? You love the other children, and that's very important. It's a very good deed where Allah will love you too much because it is not in your heart, but you love yourself for the sake of Allah. To those children, example, very simple example. When our children cry, what happened to us now? We feel pain in our heart. But if other children crying, for example, you go to the airplane and you are about to sleep and the child crying, you know what happened? You get irritated. Oh, sakitulo. It's too much headache. Why this child is crying? But if you're our own children with us in the airplane and if he's crying, we don't have headache anymore. We have a pain in the heart. Why my son is crying? Why my daughter is crying? What can I do now? So that is the natural love of our children. Now try to make same thing with the other children. When the child is crying, then he is not your child. You try to feel pain also. Why this child is crying? What can I do for that child? So the easy thing is less reward. Hard thing is a big reward. If a man has 3-4 wives and they naturally they are against each other, but if they love each other for the sake of Allah, that's a great good deed for them. So when the deed is difficult to do, the more greater reward. The deeds are easy to do, less greater reward. So we need to always think that how I can go to paradise. Even the Prophet Muhammad said, His mission to come on this earth is to teach the best of the characters. He said that Makarim al to teach the perfect characters. His mission on the earth to teach the perfect character. So you can always to react, always to angry, always to get jealous, or always to get hatred easily. Okay, you are preparing yourself to go to hellfire, because paradise is for the people who need to be live peacefully in this world, who love to peace, who always try to control their anger, always to be patient, always not to go for hatred, and always not to go for jealousy, but always go for the love and care and respect. And we learn also the respect. Even if your elder brother is 2 years old, you need to respect your elder brother because he's elder to you. And if you're younger brother, you need to respect to your younger brother. Even whoever you are, wherever you are, you know this person is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years elder to me. You need to respect him. You need to respect her, because Prophet Muhammad said, "Those who don't respect our elders and those who don't care our young ones, they are not among us. They are not among us." This all is very important for us. The topic for is a very important topic for us. We need to look for a good character. I need to pass the test of the good character, because the people with the good character can only go to paradise, and people who have but no good character will never go to paradise. Their destination will be hellfire. So what is it? I pray to 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 polish my character. I fast to correct my character. I give charity to correct my character. I make hajj to correct my character. Whatever I do in my life, I want to focus on my character, and how I can make a very beautiful character, which Allah will like it, and Allah will bring me to paradise and save me from the hellfire. May Allah guide us. I mean.